Hey guys, this is me, Nico, here again to bring you guys my LEGO Clone Army update number 5. And pretty much there has been some mild stuff going on with the army. So, let's get down to business. The entire Clone Army setup has been pretty much, or the preview setup I should say, has been pretty much fixed up. I'm going to get back to some of those figures there in a moment, but the majority of the Clone Army setup that was there in the garage that I showed you guys in the last update before the preview showcase, all the figures are back in my bedroom. I have a new layout set up, you know, for how I keep these figures posed. And also pretty much all of the ships are back in my room as well. I actually cleared off all the dust on this particular shelf right here, because this shelf was actually pretty dusty, guys. I mean, it was just horrible. So I had to clean it up. You know, I polished it a little bit, and now it looks really, really clean in my opinion. So, you know, I got a bunch of the walkers that I had in the setup there. Actually, I have that and the little empty RV train that I have going on right there. And pretty much the majority of the gunships that were shown in that showcase are also back in this room right now. The two that are not in my bedroom at the moment, the 327th Legion gunship and the 41st Elite gunship, are not here because obviously I plan to use the MUX. There's really no other explanation as to why I would not have them in this setup unless I plan to use them in a mock. Now guys, I know I said the 41st Elite Legion is going to be in my Yavin mock. That does not mean that just because the gunship is not in the setup or in the showcase, in the showroom with everything else, that does not mean that it's going to be used in the Yavin mock. I guarantee you it's not, because if you guys look at my pyramids and you just pretty much look at the entire mock scale, putting the gunship in is like almost like a suicide mission. It would not go very well. So that is pretty much how I wanted to start off this video, just by saying that. Like I said, I have cleaned up somewhat of my room and made kind of new setups for some of the ships. If you guys saw the Clone Army preview, you guys saw I took snapshots of individual sections of the bedroom where I do showcase my army. So, you know, I did rearrange some things, but that's basically all I did. I actually have to fix up a couple of these miniature attack shuttle promos because some of the wings broke off, so I gotta find spare parts to replace that. So, that is pretty much it for that. Now, let's get on to some of the things that I've actually acquired. Here are the new Minifigs for You customs. Yes, guys, I know they're not really new, but they're pretty much the newest products on his website as far as clones. And yes, guys, I am aware that they are all pretty much sold out, so making my reviews late would cost me a little bit as far as people actually going to buy these for David. But in the end, a review's a review, and I don't believe anyone's made a review on any of these figures yet. So I'm going to be the first one to hopefully review all of them, and after that, I'm going to be reviewing all of the RC custom figures that came in. One of them being this new Clone Assassin. Actually not Clone Assassin, that's the next thing that's coming in, the Clone Airborne Trooper, 501st version, of course. I have him, and I also have Clone Trooper Draw, who is actually part of the Phase 2 41st Elite Squad that will be participating in the Yavin 4 Assault setback, if you will. He is in that setup. I'm not going to go into the garage right now because, I mean, it's really, really late, and I really do not like going in the garage at this time of night, just because, you know, it's not that I'm scared. It's just, blah. Don't like going out at this time of night. Now, as far as what I plan to do, is pretty much one of the first things would be altering this good section of Phase 1 clones. Phase 1 Clone Wars clones, that is. Now, as you can see, these are all regular, plain white Clone Wars clones here. This is not every single white Clone Wars clone that I have, but this is a good portion of them. I plan to organize this into a Phase 2 Clone Wars squad for Kashyyyk, not for Kashyyyk, but for the 41st Elite Legion in the showcase of Yavin 4, basically by just doing this, taking CAC helmet, putting it on the Clone Wars body. And as you guys can kind of see, doing that isn't that bad. Alright, yeah, some of the printing's some of the coloring's a little bit off, but either way, it still is pretty darn effective. So that's what I'm going to do with all these clones, at least just for the Yavin 4 mock, and then after that, all of these guys will pretty much have their Phase 1 clone helmets back, unless I decide that, you know, they look better Phase 2 overall, and it would be best for me to keep them Phase 2, which more than likely I probably will decide, and will eventually just end up keeping them like that. So once that happens, I'll let you guys know, probably around Clone Army Update 6. Like I said, I would try to keep these updates monthly, if not every 2 weeks or so. So I'm glad to say that I'm making this update now. Next thing, as far as the new sets, the Arc Battle Pack I wasn't too impressed with, but I might get a couple more, at least maybe a good 10. I currently have 4, so very close to that goal. I might have like a small Garrison of those, if you will. I do have the newer clone battle packs. Actually, the newer clone battle pack, I should say. There's only one clone battle pack, and I am pretty pleased with it, just because of the droidicas as well as the clones that came with it, and I'm actually surprised the command station is actually decently detailed. So I am going to be getting a decent amount of those, and I will have a decent garrison of Phase 2, or not Phase 2, Episode 2 Phase 1 clones from the new Battle Pack line. And I'm also going to be getting probably a good 2 of the Z95 Headhunters at most, and definitely at most 4 of the 501st ATRTs, just so I have a decent amount of those Clone Wars ships. I can definitely say I can get all of the new ships from the new line, even the Galactic Civil War sets, but I'm not going to go into that at this point because this is all about the Clone Army. So that's what I plan to do as far as the newest Clone Wars sets, or newest clone sets from the 2013 line. As from the previous 2012 line, I don't think I'm going to go back and try to backtrack myself and get some of those sets, just because it would be kind of a waste of money, since prices on those are still a little bit high, even on Bricklink. So that is going to be pointless for me. As for the 2013 sets, you guys kind of already know me. When I saw the gunship, pretty much I could speak for all of us big Clone Army collectors. When we saw the new gunship in ATTE, we freaked when we saw that it was going to be the same price as the previous ones, and they're a lot more detailed than the last ones. So definitely, guys, I'm going to be getting a lot more of the newer gunships to match these 7, and I'm going to get a lot more of ATTEs to match the 3. Probably at most going to get 6 ATTEs, topping. I'm going to plan to top my gunship total, getting 10 of the new ones at most, guaranteed, for sure. I'm going to be setting that aside. I'm only going to do one, probably another preview before the actual Clone Army video takes place in June, but officially I will have an overall Clone Army video in June. You know, the annual Clone Army video. I didn't do one in 2011. Actually, I did. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't do one in 2011 when I had the old channel. I did the preview last year, which was technically this year, so I plan to make the 2013 one really good, especially with the new sets. That's the only reason why I'm waiting till the summer. If I wasn't waiting until the summer, I would have done it already. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. So, pretty much any of the new sets, I'm going to be getting any of the sets that are still out from the 2013 line that are Clone Wars. I'm going to be getting those as well. So expect all of that, and I will have another update for you, more than likely in a month or the next couple of weeks. Sorry guys, I have stuttered till really late at night. 10:43 is what it says on that clock, but you can't really see because I didn't focus it in. Alright guys, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys again for watching. By the way guys, Perfectorn is back and he is currently active on his channel. As you guys remember, Perfectorn was one of the founders of the LLCA group, and he is still one of my tightest friends that I'm close with. So definitely go back and subscribe to his channel, and go subscribe to my main channel, and subscribe to everybody else's channel who is LLCA member. Oh, bottom, I want you guys to comment. I'm actually debating on having Padawonks join the LLCA. I know he sounds a little bit young, but this channel was based off of the best clone army collectors in pretty much, I think, the US, or just pretty much all around the world. So I'm just debating that, but if you guys want him in, comment. And if you guys liked what I had to say in this video, just, you know, click the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Oh guys, an FYI, I will be having a lot more clones come in this year from sponsors of my mocks, such as Minifigs for You, aka David, and RC Customs from, you know, Republic Customs. And actually, Clone Trooper X39 has actually debated on making his own clone line, which is kind of unusual for him. But just thought I'd let you guys know that I will be having a lot more custom minifigures in this clone army video coming in 2013, mid-2013. So that is officially it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.